In January 2024, three West African nations made a decision that shook the region. But this story didn't start in 2024. It started years earlier, with coups, sanctions, and rising public anger. Welcome to Kann Media Group, where we don't just report events, we connect the timeline. And tonight we ask, is ECOWAS losing control? And when did it begin? Let us rewind the clock. On May 28, 1975, the Economic of West Africa States, ECOWAS, was created in Lagos, Nigeria. Its goals were clear: economic integration, free movement of people, collective security. For decades, ECOWAS was considered Africa's most functional regional bloc. In the 1990s, it deployed peacemakers to Liberia and Sierra Leone. In the 2000s and 2010s, it monitored elections across the region. It had authority, it had influence, but then came 2020. On August 18, 2020, soldiers overthrew President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta in Mali. ECOWAS reacted swiftly. Borders were closed. Financial sanctions were imposed. Mali was suspended. Initially, ECOWAS appeared strong, but something was changing. Public rallies in Bamako showed support for the coup leaders, not ECOWAS. This was the first signal that public legitimacy was shifting. But what happened next will shock you. On January 24, 2022, a military coup toppled the government in Burkina Faso. Again, ECOWAS imposed sanctions, but sanctions were beginning to lose their sting. Instead of isolating the junta, they fueled nationalist rhetoric. Citizens were told this is foreign interference, and many believed it. Then what comes up next is more interesting. On July 26, 2023, President Mohamed Bazoum was overthrown in Niger. This time, ECOWAS escalated. On July 30, 2023, ECOWAS issued a 7-day ultimatum demanding Bazoum's reinstatement. On August 10, 2023, it activated a standby military force and threatened intervention. But here's where control began slipping. Some member states quietly resisted military action. Public protests in Niger warned ECOWAS against invasion. And two coup-led governments, Mali and Burkina Faso, warned that any attack on Niger would be seen as a declaration of war against them. The region was no longer united. And yet, it now gets even more interesting. On September 16, 2023, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger formed the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. This was historic. It was a security pact designed specifically to counter external intervention, including from ECOWAS. From the first time, ECOWAS faced organized resistance from within its own bloc. Now, what happened next will even shock you the more. By February 2024, ECOWAS began lifting some sanctions on Niger. Why? Because prolonged pressure had not restored civilian rule. Instead, it strengthened anti-ECOWAS narratives. When sanctions are reversed without achieving their objectives, critics call it retreat. Supporters call it diplomacy. Either way, the image of firmness was dented. Alright, this is the parts you want to hear. As of 2025, 3 countries remain on the path to exit. The AES bloc is deepening military cooperation. ECOWAS continues to push for dialogue and transition timelines. But the power dynamic has changed. In 1975, ECOWAS was the symbol of unity. In 2020, it was the enforcer of democratic norms. In 2023 to 2024, it became a contested authority. That evolution tells a story, but we have not seen them all. History is not just about events, it's about turning points. 1975, the formation of ECOWAS. 2020, the cool wave begins. 2023, military intervention, we are threatened. And then 2024, withdrawal was announced. So here's the question for you. Is ECOWAS adapting to a new West Africa, or is it losing the grip it once had? Drop the date you think changed everything. Comment your thoughts. Like if you believe regional unity still matters. Share if you believe West Africa is entering a new political era. And subscribe to Kann Media Group because Africa's story deserves timelines, context, and fearless analysis. See you in the next one.